Hey guys, it's Phoenix. This is what it looks like to have caves generate above ground in Minecraft. Out of the blue, Win Price tweeted at me about 12 hours ago telling me to try this code generation, and I inputted made a few changes. I realized what was going on, then I saw the images and smack, bang, this is what it looks like. So let me explain what the code generally does. If you know how caves generate, it is basically seeping through underground with air blocks, and it replaces certain levels of the ground with air. And what this code does is replaces the air with any block you want, and then it pushes it above the ground, and it allows it to happen. So this is essentially what it looks like, snakes, and I can manipulate the values that he provided me to make this a lot more convoluted, messy, and dense. You can see that it is still putting pockets of water, so you will see waterfalls, lava falls around the place. I don't think that's one, that's just a lava lake. But you will see these interspersed around the world. There's one right there. Now, I did mess around with this a lot more. This looks very surreal. There are towers of stone. But let me show you some other ones that I did. This one is command blocks, and this will lag because the game is also trying to load up block data. And so if I try to load more chunks, I at first thought it was lighting updates, but while that can be an issue as well, it's actually block data values that it's trying, no, not data values, but NBT, metadata. So you can see that the game is starting to lag a little bit as I try to generate more chunks. That's why it's actually hanging a little bit. That's why I have my chunk render distance at 12. I can reduce this, but you can see that this is a range of 8 rather than, I did put the values in the worlds. So this is a lot less dense, so you can hardly see command blocks around the world. So if you look underground, you can hardly see any caves apart from the lava lakes, which are generating pockets of air. But nonetheless, you can hardly see any caves because they're not hollow. They're actually command blocks weaving underground right now. So if I just go over there, I don't want to load any more chunks. It's going to start lagging again. But these are all command blocks. And those ones over there are actually air blocks because I've turned off the modification. Otherwise, these are command blocks. So let me close this one out. That's a value of 8. The stone one I showed you was 32. And this one is 64. And I could go higher, but it is going to be very laggy. So now it's trying to generate all the command blocks, and 64 is a very large value. You can see that is exactly what happens. And this looks a lot nicer because you've got the water backdrop, so you can actually see how many command blocks there are here. So I'm not going to fly around any longer because this will lag my game, but just I will turn around. I don't want to load any more chunks here. But there you go. This is 64 and with command blocks. There we go. Okay, so I did this with lava and water as well. The water one's kind of interesting because it doesn't actually connect like lava does. This is lava. Doesn't lag actually, it's kind of funny. And there's your seed for the desert. You can type that in if you want. Desert biome, but you won't get this this nice lava flowing across the world. So lava looks kind of nice. Definitely don't do this. It will start blowing up the world. It's already starting. And water is here. Funnily enough, water doesn't connect. Now, I don't actually know why. Unless it's something to do with flowing water, but it's the same dynamic with lava as well, so I don't know what the difference is here. But this is what water looks like. If you do that, it's just little chunks, little bubbles of water. Makes a very interesting parkour challenge, if you will. But there you go, that's water. Not that interesting. This is what I wanted to show you. This is what also the thumbnail of this video. I made it vary. So we've got logs, normal oak logs, just generating here. And then I changed it midway through the generation to create leaves. And the funny thing is, if I set the random tick speed to 1000, all these leaves will disintegrate. I will do that in a moment. It will start lagging because of all the saplings. In fact, I'll just turn off tile drops and hopefully that will fix the issue. So I stopped it from generating there. And I believe I made it do sponge across somewhere. It might be over here. There we go. So I changed it one more time to sponge. It's lagging now. In fact, it's crashed. So just as a fair warning, that is very likely to happen, especially since the sponges are trying to clean up the water underneath as they are generating, because that's how sponges behave. Here we go. It actually hasn't saved. That's a worrying sign. Yeah, it's actually rolling me back. So what I'm going to do is just try and remove all the leaves and see what happens. This is just a bit of a eye candy. Random tick speed 1000. Here we go. I had to switch out of spectator mode. That was my bad. I thought I was in a creative, and it's very cool to see. Yeah, there are no saplings dropping because of the game roll. Very nice sight to see, spectacle, and something that I thought was a little bit creepy to see tentacles flying around the world, but I got used to it, and I'm sure some of you guys are a little bit averse to this as well. Thank you to Win Price for this amazing recommendation, and I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more creative content, and leave your suggestions in the comments as usual. Thank you all for watching. Take care.